ace. Ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Ace, the next to hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Dakota Jordan digs in now. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck left field. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Nico Cavadas.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
First pitch misses. Cavadas matched a homer in his last game. Foul ball there. Check swing. He went. And it's 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Tigers 1 and the A's 0. So 1 out, nobody on. Reggie Wright up next for the A's. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Throws to first, 2 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Eric McCarthy.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
David Ace.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double as a run scores.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Jordan stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1
Runner
strike.
at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And that's downstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the corner for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Nico Cavadas waiting to hit for Detroit. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman,
Nico Cavadas up now for the Tigers. Went down on strikes his first time through.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Way high.
Full count.
And that'll load the bases.
now batting the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder. Flied to right his first time. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that will end the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 2 and the A's nothing. Two aboard, 2 outs.
The second baseman, David Ace.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 6-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Now it's going to be Kana Yamaguchi. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. 1 out, base is empty.
1-1-1.
Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first, and that's an out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Ruben Jaquez up next for the A's. Now a pop-up on the infield. Ace under it. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Tigers 6 and the A's 1. 1 out, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ace.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Jordan at the plate and takes high there. Meanwhile,
1-0.
activity in the bullpen. P.J. Mora getting ready to go. Yang also getting ready. And it's fouled away. Ace leads off first with 1 away. In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nico Cavadas up now for the Tigers. Hit in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Tigers lead 1. They lead at 8-2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Curtis. Runner at first with no outs here. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for Detroit, David Ace. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. One left for Detroit, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Had a sensational showing in the win. 4 hits, one of them a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
David Ace comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. Now the A's designated hitter, Ruben Jaquez. Man at first, one away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The underhand flip, there's 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity, no score. Here's a big power threat. David Ace. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. That's it out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jordan.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, George Soriano. No score here in the second. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On the first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down. Eric McCarthy up next for the A's. Right. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Runner!
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
2 outs, base is empty.
Second baseman, David
Ace getting the start at second, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Gone. A solo shot. His second homer this series, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And at first, nobody out. Here's the third baseman.
Rojas.
And a sac bunt here. Cavadas. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
Now batting, number 84.
New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Blaze Alexander.
Alexander.
Ground ball right side, ace. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ruben Hotchkiss. Leading up for the
Ace can tie the single season hit record with a knock here.
He's been simply unbelievable, Boog. 262 hits seemed crazy when Ichiro did it in 2004, and it still seems crazy now. What a fan.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now, Reggie Wright.
The right fielder, number 3, Reggie Wright.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Eric McCarthy will hit next.
Eric McCarthy.
Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Swing and a ground ball. Ace. On to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
David Ace getting ready to hit. He's one of the best players in the game. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they tie it up. It's 3-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Curtis.
Ace played brilliantly despite the loss. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was her son. I've been around the man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the key.
David Ace went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Athletics and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kana Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
David Ace, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's ripped, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Two on, 1 out. Stepping in, Dakota Jordan.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
0-1.
That one hooked foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Nico Cavadas in the box now. Takes strike 1. Just missed. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second.
Hey.
That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. 1 run is in, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 4-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dakota Jordan up now for the Tigers. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
One ball, one strike.
4 runs already in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. And now 1-2.
One ball, two strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head on down to the top of the third. Tigers 4 and the A's nothing. One out, bases empty.
The second baseman, David.
Ace was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. And that one hammered way back there. And that ball is out of here. That's his 5th homer in the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
McCarthy up next for the A's. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Tigers 5 and the A's 2. And now the DH, Ruben Jaquez.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And he hits a ground ball right side. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
The first baseman, number 5, Anthony Curtis.
Now it's the second baseman, David Ace.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The relay, tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Mike Ferguson up next for the A's. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. In there safely. Back at Comerica Park, here's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Alexander.
On the ground. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and we're starting over. It's 7-7. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
2 outs, runner on first. Now the third baseman. The Tigers down to their final strike. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Ace had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.